Hi everyone, I'm back again finishing up my little videos to get you ready for the semester. And so now I'm in assignments. Click on assignments and that's where I am. And I'm out of student preview, so I'll be able to show you a little bit more that you actually can't see yet. Week 1 though is already open, so you're going to click on week 1 and click on it again, click on the folder. Here are my little videos I'm making and editing. And then here's the work for the week where it says videos and discussion board. Sorry about the background music. It's a little hard to avoid in Queens. Okay, so here is a video I'm going to ask you to please watch. It's about an hour in length, focusing on the Berber culture, which is in the northwest part of Africa, which is where we're starting. I ask that you take notes while you're watching this video. These notes will be used for your first test. So there's nothing to submit. You don't have to submit your notes. You just need to take some notes and be able to refer back to them for your test. So what I'm asking you to do is just write down some general information about the Berber culture and then some of the artwork that's shown. So by artwork, I mean architecture is a big one. They also have objects that they're talking about. They have some money, some coins that they talk about. They have a couple of gates to the cities they look at and books that they look at. So write down some information about those. Pick out one thing that really stands out to you. One, maybe it's, the calligraphy in the books, or maybe it's the shape of the money, or something along those lines. And just make sure you take notes on that. The next thing is I'm going to ask that you become familiar with a couple of terms. These terms most likely you already know, but if you don't, please just Google them and make sure you memorize the meaning. So the first term here is Islam, then we have minaret, mosque, and Quran, the Quran. Okay? So if you don't know what those are, Google them. The next thing is I have these two PDFs that are from the Getty Museum listed here. Sometimes it makes you click twice to open links. So these two PDFs, these are terms. You already know these terms, but how do you use them when you're talking about art or writing about art? Like the term balance, you know what balance means, right? But when you're looking at an art object such as a painting or a sculpture or whatever, how do you discuss this? So these are there just for you to use that could be helpful throughout the semester. So there are two of them here. Then the only thing to submit for week 1 is the discussion board. If you don't know how to submit in Blackboard, then I have a video here. Click on this link. It's a video. It shows you how to submit in a discussion board. What you can do is come down here and you're going to just click on this. That is one way to submit, and in the video it shows you both ways. The other way would be on the side here to click on discussion boards. So for your first week, what you're going to do is really tell us a little bit about yourself. So your name, your major, what your career goal is, and then something personal like your favorite color, if you have a pet, something along those lines that will help us remember who you are. And then I'm going to ask that you write one thing that you learned from watching the video. So you have to watch the video first before doing the discussion board. So it can be anything, something that stood out to you. And then you're going to post the initial post by Wednesday, and you're going to put up this information, and then by Sunday, September 3rd, you're going to answer to students. And by answering to students, you're just clicking on the student and their thread they started and saying, you know, hello, nice to meet you, something along, you know, those kinds of lines. And then you're going to say something like, wow, I have a dog too, you know, or wow, I also found that really interesting from the video that we watched. Something like that. Make some connections with people in the class, because when you're taking an asynchronous online class, sometimes it can be very isolating. So that is why we have the discussion boards, to help foster a sense of community within the class. And for you to learn information, right? To do reviews for the week. Now, when you go into Blackboard, you won't see all these other weeks. But, like I said, I'm out of student preview. So that's the first week. The second week is set up then how all the rest of the weeks are going to be set up. So I'm going to show you. When you go into the week, it will tell you what is due. Okay? Then you click on that, and you will always see two folders. One folder will be notes and the discussion board, and then the other will be the reading and quizzes. So notes and discussion board. It is filled with videos and notes and pictures. So I'll scroll through it. You'll say, oh, that looks like a lot, but it's not. It has a lot of images in it. So it's not so much. Okay. So you read through all of this, look through all of this, and then at the very bottom here, here's your discussion board. Okay? And the discussion boards will always be, give your initial post by Wednesday, give your follow-up post to 2 students by Sunday. All posts need to be 50 words or more to get full credit. Okay? Once the discussion board closes on Sunday then, or is past due on Sunday, you cannot get credit for this anymore. So please be on time for these discussion boards. Now I'll go back. And the second thing is then the reading quizzes. Sometimes it's a reading, it's also often a video I have you watch, just depends. So the first week I actually ask you to do 2 quizzes, and then after that it's 1 quiz per week. This is what you're going to do. You're going to click on the link for the Smart History article. Smart History is a website that was set up by CUNY. It's a great website about artwork. This is general information about African art, just to kind of get you familiar with the class. You see it's not very long. And then you have a quiz. Click on this, and then you begin your quiz. You can have both open at the same time. You can refer back to the reading. Everything goes in order. The questions go in order with whatever you're looking at. If it's a reading assignment or a video or whatever it is, it's untimed and you can take it twice. But once you close it, you've used up one of your times. If you mess up and you really need another try at it, just let me know. I'll give you another try. And then the same thing for this. Here's another, this is actually a Khan Academy article. It's another one of my websites that I use a lot from. And then you will once again take the quiz. And there are multiple choice questions for the most part. So when you finish it, the computer will grade it for you and tell you what your grade is, and it will put it into your grade for the semester and calculate your grade for you. So you have a running grade in this class always. The discussion boards I have to grade and I have to put up. Let's see. And as I've said, you get to take the quizzes twice, and the highest grade counts. So if you do it the first time, you're not happy with your grade, you can do it again. If you get 100 the first time, you don't need to take it again. Right. And then, let's see, test 1, you have your date here. That's October 2nd to October 8th. So let's just look at that really fast. October 2nd. So this week, of course, isn't open yet. This is week 6. But if I open this, and you'll see that I have here in red, complete test 1. So if you, again, just look at this. You always know what you have to do that week. Click on this. And you have your 2 folders, and sitting on the top, oh, here's test 1. Okay, so you would click on this and begin the test. And the tests are timed 90 minutes. You'll have a study guide prior to opening this test, so you will know exactly what is on this test before you open it. The only other thing to mention is down here, the learning resources. So especially if you're incoming freshman, we have the disability services. So if you got accommodations in high school, time and a half, whatever it might be, you need to contact them and you need to apply. If you want to have those services, you need to apply through the school for the services. The e-learning readiness, you can look at that, and the learning center, and the library. These are all really good resources for you as far as all your classes for research and help, getting acclimated to college and writing papers and studying for tests and stuff. So you can look through these. And I think that's it. So hopefully you've enjoyed this little video, and I will be making more of these throughout the semester to help you. And please don't hesitate to reach out to me if you have any questions at all. But for now, I'm just going to say goodbye.